everyone, welcome to the video. Today we are going to be going over the Ultra Music Festival lineup for next month in 2022. They did release the lineup in new graphics that outline who is playing what stage each day, and they are listed in chronological order, so even though they haven't announced the set time specifically, you can see generally when each artist is playing and what the conflicting set times might be. I am going this year, so I will be talking about which artist I'm most excited to see this weekend. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Cotton Candy. I am a music festival vlogger, so I travel the world going to different music festivals to make exclusive video content, vlogs, reviews, and helpful tip videos about all of the events I attend. This year, I will be attending my first ever Ultra Music Festival, and I am so excited because this is going to be the first Ultra back since the pandemic, so it hasn't happened for 2 years like a lot of festivals. I absolutely could not miss the first ever Ultra Miami Music Festival back. On that note, I also couldn't miss the first ever Tomorrowland back and the first ever DEF CON 1 back. So I am excited to be returning to Europe this year in the summer to attend their first festivals back, because Europe of course had been in shutdown for the past 2 years. Like, I know, yes, in 2021, last year America was basically back to business as usual and all of the festivals happened again, but Europe was still on lockdown until like this past week, so they are barely getting their festivals back, and I will definitely be there for the first Tomorrowland and the first DEF CON 1 in June and July. So I'd like to ask you guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my future awesome content from all of these festivals I have planned in 2022. It's going to be wild. I'm super excited. But yeah, let's go over the general information about the festival. Ultra Music Festival will be taking place at Bayfront Park in Miami, Florida. It got moved to a different location in 2019, but for its first event back, it is returning to its main location in Bayfront and will be taking place March 25th through the 27th. Since I'm going, I will be vlogging the event, so if you want to see what the festival is like, you can expect for those vlogs to be posted shortly after I get back. I do want to bring up the fact that I am actually starting a second YouTube channel. I will link to it in the description. So since I'm vlogging Ultra Music Festival and cannot vlog Beyond Wonderland, I actually am sending another content creator in my place to vlog the festival for the first time. So the whole goal of this second YouTube channel is to give other content creators the resource and funding to make their content happen. So yeah, if you want to see what Beyond Wonderland is like, definitely subscribe to that other channel and stay tuned for Andy's debut. I know she's going to do a really great job. But yeah, let's dive deep into the Ultra Music Festival lineup for this year in 2022. So this is the lineup for the Ultra Music Festival main stage by day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it states that the order is based on performance. So even though they haven't released set times, you can kind of get a general idea for who is playing when. So of course, the people at the bottom are going to be opening the stage, and then the person listed at the top will be closing the stage that day. So Kygo closing out on Friday, Illenium, my favorite, closing out the main stage on Saturday. Such an amazing achievement. I'm so proud of him. And then whoever is closing the stage on Sunday, it's actually crossed out for now. Super top secret guest, I'm assuming. I think a lot of people would be really happy if the closing act was Swedish House Mafia, but of course, based on the length of the blur, it might not be them if the blur is any indication of how long the name is. But if it's not, it could totally be closed out by Swedish House Mafia again. The main stages of Ultra Music Festival are always unique designs every year. Like most major music festivals, they do not reuse the same stage. However, I do think that every Ultra Music Festival main stage has very similar qualities. So on day one, people I'd be super excited to see on the main stage would definitely be Martin Garrix. He's one of my favorite progressive house big room artists that I always have to see at every single festival I go to if he's there. Also excited to see Kygo. I actually saw him for the first time at EDC Orlando and his set was just amazing. Day two, you have really big names: Chami, Oliver Heldens, The Goat, Tiesto. I've been seeing his sets since 2009 and he always puts on a great show. Tommy Sunshine, Afrojack, DJ Snake, and my favorite, Illenium. Day three, you have Vinny Vici, which I'm really excited that they're going to be playing Psytrance on the main stage. I think that's super cool, as well as a Craze and a Vintage Culture back-to-back Claptone set. The only back-to-back set on the main stage this weekend, so I bet you that'll be super fun. The amazing legend Armin van Buuren, who I was lucky enough to meet last year during EDC Orlando, or like after EDC Orlando. And then next on the lineup is David Guetta, and then again, we do not know exactly who is closing on Sunday. Here is the lineup by day for the Cox Megastructure. This stage will will obviously predominantly be dedicated to techno music and different subgenres of techno. This is how the Cox Megastructure looked the previous year that it happened, so in 2019. Not sure if it'll be getting a full makeover, but most of the stages seem like they do get a little bit of an update each year. Naturally, Carl Cox will be playing the stage each day of the festival, but it's really exciting to see on Saturday that he will be closing the stage with a 3-hour set. And especially when it comes to house or techno, I really think that the longer the sets are, the better. So I'm definitely excited to check that out. I'm also really intrigued about all of the live sets that are scheduled, especially for Rainer Zonfeld. He's been on my must-see list for literally so long. So excited, but already 2 stages in, I can already tell that there are going to be conflicting set times for me. It's just so hard at these major festivals. Like, there are so many good artists playing, but with all of the stages, like, it's just impossible to see all the artists you want to see. So I'm definitely going to have a hard time as soon as the set times are released, I'm sure. Here are the artists by day for the worldwide stage, and if you usually watch the Ultra Music Festival live stream, you would recognize the design of this stage. Again, they generally don't really update the stages too much, so I suspect that it'll be the same or very similar. This one is fun because the LED screens wrap around the top and creates like this dome experience for the crowd. Kind of reminds me of the Freedom stage at Tomorrowland Music Festival. So you can see on Friday with the logo on the side of the date, that is the Estate of Trance logo. So that stage will be hosted by Armin van Buuren's label Estate of Trance. What I'm super intrigued about seeing though is the Armin van Buuren back-to-back Rainer Zonfeld set. This is such a unique combo and I definitely don't want to miss it. You will start to notice that these artists are playing at multiple times at multiple stages. So of course Armin van Buuren isn't just playing here at the Estate of Trance stage twice, but he is also playing on the main stage. Vinny Vici is also playing on the main stage on Sunday. And I love Gareth Emery. I've been a fan of him since I started getting into trance music, which was like, I don't know, over 10 years ago. Yeah. As for Saturday and Sunday on the worldwide stage, the lineup for each day is definitely more diverse. It's not a specific genre, it's a little bit of everything. So on Saturday you have Wax Motif for house, 4B back-to-back Say My Name, and between the two being so diverse with their sets, that can mean anything from trap to dubstep to hardstyle. Like, you never know what you're gonna get with them. Black Tiger Sex Machine, one of my favorite bass music acts to see live. Their visuals are insane, and on this stage specifically with all the LED screens, I bet you it's gonna be really crazy. Sunday, I'm excited to see Hybrid Minds, who is drum and bass. So there really aren't that many drum and bass artists on the Ultra Music Festival lineup this year. There were, but all of a sudden when they released these new graphics for the lineup, some of the artists like Metric and Subfocus, drum and bass artists who were on the lineup, their names are no longer listed. So kind of crazy, don't know what happened there, but Hybrid Minds, I'm so excited to see. Gotta love female artists being represented like Whipped Cream and Cruella. Ghostwriter is actually a collaboration between Joyride and Ghastly, and of course Seven Lions, one of my top 3 favorite DJs. Just like Illenium, just like Darren Styles, I've seen him so many times and he never disappoints me. Really cool that Zed's Dead is closing out this stage. They're definitely another one of my favorite bass music acts. Of course they play so many different things than just bass music, like they play dubstep but also drum step, drum and bass house, kind of just a little bit of everything. They're very diverse. Here's the lineup for the Oasis stage, all 3 days of the event. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I don't think I know any of these names, to be honest. If they're playing Ultra Music Festival, I bet they're going to be playing amazing sets, and every time I go to a festival, especially for the first time, I make a note to go to every stage at least once, so I will be checking out this stage at some point. Even if there are really bad conflicting set times, I will definitely be at this stage at some point, and I'm sure whatever set I catch is going to be fire. Because I feel like with Ultra Music Festival, Tomorrowland, EDC, the festivals are so big that every artist that plays a set there, they just go really hard and make it a really good set. Like, how can you not when it's such a special event, you know? Here's the lineup by day for the UMF Radio stage, and this stage is going to be hosted by a different record label each day. The first day, Friday, being hosted by Stampede Records, which is Martin Garrix's label, and it says that closing out this stage is a special guest, and like I would assume honestly that it would be Martin Garrix. Like when I went to Tomorrowland, one of the stages was hosted by Stampede Records and it said special guest on the lineup, and surely it ended up being Martin Garrix himself. So Saturday is being hosted by Good Vibrations, which is the duo Slander's record label. I really like the lineup of this day for this stage because I'm a huge fan of Riot, William Black, and Wave Dash especially. I am a huge fan fan of the lineup for Sunday because hardstyle, hardcore, happy hardcore, those are like my favorite genres of dance music. Darren Styles is one of my favorites. He is amazing, and in 2019, before the pandemic, I saw him so many times, like 10 times, but I never get sick of him, and I absolutely cannot miss his set because it's been so long since I've seen him. Same for Detweeka's and Sub-Zero Project are literally like my favorite hardstyle act, but I will be seeing Detweeka's, Sub-Zero Project, and Lil Texas this upcoming weekend actually, and I am a huge fan of Gammer, but I actually have seen him and Lil Texas quite a few times throughout the past 2 years. Here is the lineup for the Cove stage. It looks like the lineup all 3 days of the festival predominantly focuses on different genres of house and techno. As mentioned when I was talking about the Cox Megastructure, I really think that house and techno sets are better when they have more time, so it's really cool that Boris, I cannot ever pronounce his last name, I always stumble on it, and I don't want to embarrass myself, but yeah, it's going to be really cool that he has a 3-hour set. With it being 3 hours, I definitely probably have time to stop in for at least one of those hours, but I guess we'll see when the set times come out. I would say that like house and techno really aren't going to be my priority attending this festival. Like I'm probably going to spend a lot of time trying to hit up hardstyle and drum and bass and trance. But the artists that are playing this stage who are on my must-see list or my try-to-see list are definitely Camel Fat. Of all the house genres, I would say that deep house and tech house are like my favorite. So Camel Fat definitely, but I also want to try and check out John Summit and Dom Dalla. I saw Technasia last year, and I actually would be really intrigued to see this back-to-back set with Hector and Carlo Leo. That looks like it'll be pretty cool, and also maybe Panpot. However, the closing sets are definitely going to be the hardest to choose from when set times come out because so many amazing artists are closing out each stage each day. So yeah, definitely gonna be hard to choose. Last but not least is the live stage. Here's the lineup for the live stage by day. I really love like every single artist on this stage each day. It is going to be so hard to try and choose who I see when set times come out. However, a lot of these artists I have actually seen in the past year, but there are definitely some that are my absolute must see. But like Pendulum, they're going to be on my top like 5 artists that I must see. There's no way I'm missing them. I will definitely be there. I just recently saw Sullivan King a couple weeks ago. I've seen Sudden Death Presents Void like 20 times. Gareth Emery will be playing again on this stage as well as the Estate of Trance stage the day before. But Gareth Emery Analog, this is clearly going to be a very special set. So I think if I'm going to catch him between the 2 sets, I probably want to see him here instead of Estate of Trance, like if I had to choose. But overall, I'll just be excited if I get to see him once. Kind of crazy how the lineup is so short for this stage on Sunday. I'm not sure if that means everyone is going to get a longer set or this stage will simply just not be playing music that long, but I guess we'll see. Slander really goes hard, and yeah, they're just so amazing. So I honestly can't say where I'm going to be on this last day of Ultra Music Festival, which artist I'm going to close out with, because honestly every stage has an amazing artist closing it each day of the festival, so I know where I'm going to be closing on Friday and Saturday, but Sunday is totally up in the air, and there is that anonymous secret guest closing out the main stage, so who knows, it might be Swedish House Mafia, and I have never seen them before, so I probably will be at the main stage just to see if it's them, or just to see who the surprise guest is. I'm really excited to be attending my first ever Ultra Music Festival. It's just like there are so many festivals that go on every year all over the world, with the exception of the past 2 years because of the pandemic. But yeah, it's so hard to choose which festivals to go to, but I'm so grateful that I actually get to attend my first Ultra this year. As mentioned, you can expect vlogs to be posted on this channel for all 3 days of Ultra Music Festival, and it is the same weekend of Beyond Wonderland, so I will not be attending and vlogging Beyond Wonderland this year. However, I actually am starting a secondary YouTube channel where I will be featuring vlogs from other content creators going to events that I can't go to in my place. So for example, attending Beyond Wonderland is my friend Andy, and you might know her by Andy is Plurnt on TikTok and Instagram. She will be vlogging Beyond Wonderland for me, so definitely subscribe to my secondary channel. I will link to it in the description of this video if you want to see vlogs from not just Ultra Music Festival on this channel, but to see what Beyond Wonderland in Southern California is like as well. On that note, I want to just remind you guys that if you haven't already purchased your Beyond Wonderland tickets or your tickets to any of these other INSOMNIAC festivals that are taking place this year, please use my affiliate links in the description of my videos. It really helps me out when you guys do that. It allows me to not just attend these festivals and make content for you myself, but will allow me to pay for other content creators to go to all these other festivals that I'm not going to and make content about them as well. Really excited to be able to do that moving forward starting this year. So yeah, thank you in advance to anyone who does show support using my links to buy tickets. You guys are awesome and I appreciate you so much. I think that's it for this video. Definitely let me know in the comments if you're going to Ultra Music Festival or Beyond Wonderland this year. Let me know which artists on each lineup you're excited to see, and yeah, who knows, if you're going to Ultra, maybe I'll run into you. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, peace out, Rave Scouts.